Yeah, here we go for round number 2. Today is June 21st, Thursday, June 21st, and it's the summer solstice, the morning of the summer solstice. And I'm walking out to a new area. I did decide to switch areas, mostly because the sticks that I used in the last video, well, I placed them in the winter, and they didn't really last. We had quite a few storms come through between now and then. And so now I'm heading out to a beach, and it actually looks like we are going to have a beautiful sunrise. The sky's already going colorful. It's just under a half hour to sunrise, so I got plenty of time to get out and really find something I like for a composition. And yeah, I think this is going to be beautiful. And I'm at a beach now with some sand, so I can draw a good line for reference point in the sand and have something a bit more accurate. Obviously that won't be very permanent either, but it'll give me something at least for reference today. And then yeah, next step will be coming back in September. Just a sec, I've come out the beach that I've decided to come out to. It's called Wetmore Landing, and it's probably one of the nicest beaches in Marquette. Pretty popular, but this time of day I'm the only one here. So yeah, how about that? So yeah, there you go. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And I'm gonna take a guess and say that the sun's gonna rise right over here. So I think I'm gonna go try to find a composition right down here somewhere. So all right, stay tuned and I will come back as the sun's coming up. All right, here we go. Just checking the exposures. My slider's a little dark, unfortunately, but I can pull that up a little bit. So hopefully that one comes out. My other one's looking good though. I've got my T3i set up with my telephoto, and as you can see, the sun is just starting to poke over the horizon there. As far north in the sky as it's gonna get all year. So I'll show you my telephoto shot here. Just doing a nice tight shot on the sun coming over the horizon, right centered in the frame. And down here with the slider, I'm doing a pullback along the sand. Like I said, same framing. The point over there on the left of the frame, sun on the right, clouds up high. Like I said, we'll see how that one comes out. I think it looks good right now. I was hoping it'd be a little brighter, but sunrises are always tough. All right, checking back, and the sun is now fully above the horizon again. Our day has started. I just kind of walked up to the beach a little ways, grabbed some sticks. I'll show you what I'm going to use them for in a sec. But yep, just wanted to give you an update. Time lapses are still going over there. Looks like the slider's nearing its end, and the sun is fully up now. Golden hour is going to last about 25 more minutes, I think. And in just a few minutes, I'll show you what I'm using these sticks for. It's kind of another iteration of what I tried to do back on Presque Isle in the winter. No guarantee. I mean, this is sand and sticks on a beach, so one good storm and they'll be gone too. But it's all right. Like I said, this isn't really supposed to be permanent yet. This is supposed to just be for myself, getting an idea of where the sun rises at different points of the year, and in the future when I have my own land to do this kind of thing on, I will build something permanent that marks each of these points. But yeah, give me a few minutes and I'll show you what I'm doing. All right, I'll show you what I've done in the sand. I've got a line going straight east to where the actual equinoctial sunrise was earlier this spring. That's a mouthful. And then I've got one going out over here for where the solstice sunrise was this morning, and get a look there straight east. And then if we come up here, you can see that, I mean, now that the sun's risen, it's rotated a little bit. It's not quite on where the sticks had it lined up at, but when I was marking them right as the sun rose, it was straight out. I'm sure I'm off by a couple of degrees. This is just a line in the sand with some sticks. This is not rocket science. Yeah, when I do go to build something more permanent in the future, I obviously will try to make it as exact as I can, and I'm sure I'll be able to do pretty good with that. But for now, I'm just, doing rough marks in the sand. So like I said, I'm sure I'm off by a couple of degrees. And anyway, it's a beautiful morning. The sun's fully above the horizon now. Heard a few loons out over the lake just a few minutes ago. That was kind of peaceful and nice. And kind of hoping they call again while I'm got the camera recording so you guys can hear it. But yeah, cameras are closing in on finishing up their time lapses. Slider's almost coming to an end there. And oh, this one looks good. Yeah, that one looks good. Anyway, like I said, as soon as these time lapses finish up, I'm gonna pack up and head out. As much as I'd like to sit out and enjoy the morning, these mosquitoes are really getting to me. So yeah, I'll give you one last look at a beautiful morning. Alright, well, shoot's over. The sun is up just behind the trees there. And time lapse is finished. Mosquitoes got bad, and I'm out. So, yeah, some post-shoot reflections. I'm now 2 days or 2 parts down on my 4-part year-long experiment, and I think it's going well. And the big thing is that it's really pushing me and really making me feel like I want to come out and shoot more sunrises. I don't feel like I shoot enough of them. I think to date I've only actually shot about maybe 7 or 8, and maybe a few more than that, maybe closer to 9 or 10. But either way, I don't feel like I've shot enough, and it is really a beautiful time of day. The sun's, I don't know, it's all, I could go on. It's a really beautiful time of day, and I need to come out and shoot it more. Essentially, is what I'm getting at. It's very peaceful, very quiet. I love it. So definitely be looking for some more sunrise shoots from me in the coming months, especially in summer now that it's a little bit nicer. I think I'm going to be doing some more camping, which is going to make sunrise shoots easier. So yeah, that's one big takeaway that I've got so far. Overall, I knew that the sun changes its position at sunrise every day of the year, and seeing that change is definitely cool, and kind of seeing exactly how big that difference is cool. But it's kind of an accepted part of our world that happens. So it's not quite as interesting as maybe I thought it would have been back when I started on the equinox, but it's still cool. It's still cool to see. I'm still glad I'm doing it. I'm still going to continue with it, even though I know the next stop is the fall equinox, and the sun will be rising due east again, so it'll be in the same spot that I was photographing on back in March. But I'll still come out, still shoot it, just for more practice and to continue with the project. And then I for sure will be back out in December, when all of this will be snow covered and cold and blustery again, and just kind of wrap up the project, see how it all goes. So anyway, thanks for coming along, and I hope you guys have a good summer.